What if I told you that you can automate all of your content creation with just one message sent from your phone? This is exactly what we're going to go through today. I will walk you step by step on how to build your own social media bot that will live inside of Telegram and can create content on demand. Just send the message like create a post for LinkedIn and it'll generate everything for you. This works not only for LinkedIn, but any other platform, Facebook, Instagram, and even YouTube Shorts. So let me show you how to build this. All right, so the first thing I want to show you is how to quickly set up your bot on Telegram and then connect it to your make.com account. So our trigger here is going to be to watch out for new incoming messages. So in your account, find your Telegram bot and then scroll down to watch updates. And here you can access this online help. So here you'll have all of the information on how to set up your Telegram bot. But real quickly, what you want to do is access this link right here. And this will open this bot further on your Telegram app. And then here is where we will create our bot. So you'll want to send him this new bot text. All right. And now you just have to give it a name. Content creator for Asandir. And now we need to give it a username. You need to be careful because your username always has to finish with the word bot. And also it has to be unique. So it might take you a couple of tries. Content creator Asandir bot. All right, looks like this doesn't exist yet. So now we have our bot created. This is our token right here. So copy this because this is what we're going to use to create that connection in Make. And then here in this link, if we click on it, it'll just open a new chat with this bot so we can start a conversation with our bot. So let's go back to our Make account. And here we want to create a new webhook. So let's add a new one. And I already have a connection here, but let's just add a new connection. Here you want to paste your token and maybe give it another name. Let's say social media, so you can keep track of all your different connections. Let's save. And okay, we can save it again. And everything looks good. So let's go ahead and test this and see if it works properly. So let's run this once. And if we go back here, we can say, hi. It seems to have worked. Let's check. Yeah, the text is higher, so it received it. Everything is working great with our connection. So as we saw before, what's really cool is that you can not only tell him via text what you want, but you can also insert an image. So right now what we want to do is that we want to retrieve this image and download it so we can keep it here in our flow and then reuse it later on to post it. So let's add a download. Wait, let's go here and then in here, check for the download a file module. And the file ID will come from our first trigger. So that would be in message, in attachment, and then file ID. I think this one should work. Okay, and let's save. All right, so now that we have everything that we need, we just have to set up our first agent. Using our OpenAI module, we can create a completion, and this agent is going to be the one responsible for taking in our message, seeing what our post is about, and also deciding which platforms to post it to. Because what's cool about this is that you can choose whether you want to, post only to LinkedIn or Instagram or maybe all of them. And with this agent, his main role will be to decide, which path to activate, and so which platforms will be used. So right here, I'll just copy and paste the prompt. And here it basically says that, he's a social media manager. This is my request. We have to change this. So my request comes from the watch updates. And because this is because this message comes with a photo, it's not actually going to come from the text, but it's going to come as a caption. So here I have to be careful with this and say that my request is the caption and not the text. Then I want him to summarize an idea in just a few words. I want a catchy title, a short summary, and then I want him to identify which teams should receive the content. And then here I'm specifying all the teams that I am using in my case. So here just adapt to whatever social media platforms you guys are using. I'm also giving him some rules. So if it says all platforms, include all of them. And if I don't specify any, just assume that it's all of them. And then I want him to return a very specific format, which is a JSON object. So a JSON object basically looks like this. In the end, the Chat GPT will return something that is actually text, but it'll be in a JSON format and so then we'll use another module to convert it to actual JSON. So for now, we can just save this. Make sure to double save so that we're sure that it's working. And now comes the parse JSON module. So a JSON is basically going to give you just a bunch of key value pairs. And this is going to help us further along when we want to create our filters and identify whether I want to post to Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, etc. It's just easier because then I can just say, okay, use the key platform, and this key platform has to have the value of Facebook. So here we need to create a new structure. Let's just go back here and copy the structure that I gave to ChatGPT. So right here, this is the structure that I want to use. And going back here, let's add a new data structure. We can just click here, generate, and give it a sample of data, and it'll generate the whole structure for me, so I don't have to do it manually. We can save this, and then the JSON string comes from the previous result. All right, save. And now that we have this, we can set up our different filters. So let's first create a router, which will allow me to create all the different routes that I want. And let's start assigning some filters. So here, for example, I can set up my Instagram posts. And my condition is that in this platform, we include, and I would go with case insensitive just in case, the word, Instagram. Save. And then let's do the same for the other platforms. So LinkedIn posts, condition, again, in this platform, we want it to contain the word LinkedIn. Just in case. And again, for all the others, so I don't know, Facebook, condition, this right here, this list with all of the platforms contains the word Facebook. So that would mean that, initially I told my bot that I want a post for Facebook. ChatGPT was able to identify that, and it associated the key platform with the value Facebook. And so here we can easily use it as a filter. So then you can set up as many paths as you want for all of your social media. But right now, some of you in my previous video asked me how to post to LinkedIn using images. So right now, we'll just focus on this one path. So the first thing we want is to now create another completion here using Chat GPT and create a post that is specific to LinkedIn. So we'll use the same model, so the 4004 mini. And again, we need to set up our prompt. Now, I'm not going to go into much detail, and the prompt that I am using here is quite simple. Actually, in my previous video, I have a more detailed prompt, but just so you have an idea, here I'm telling him that he is a content creator specifically for LinkedIn, and I want to use the following topic, and the topic comes from here. So this is the title and the content. I'm giving him an idea of a structure that I want. So I want to start with a hook. I want 2-3 paragraphs, and I want to end with a clear call to action. This is sort of like the style that I want. I want some emojis. I want it to be friendly, but also human-like, and things to avoid. And then always, 2-3 relevant hashtags. I think this is looking good. We can save this. And now that we have our post, we can just upload it to our LinkedIn. So here we have an option under organizations that is create an organization image post. And after you connect it to your LinkedIn account, you can select the organization. And as you can see here under file, it automatically gets the file that we downloaded at the beginning from our Telegram bot. So that's cool. And then here in content, you can just paste the result from our previous module. So whatever Chat GPT will create for us as content, then we can save. And there you guys have it. Then you always... you can also go back here, I just remembered something, and make it a little bit more complete. So the more information you give to your Chat GPT agent, the more specific and the more personalized your result will be. And something that I like to tell him is your response should show or should be the ready to submit post. So something like this also allows you to be sure that he doesn't give you a response that says, here's your post for LinkedIn and then the post, because then we're gonna submit all of this to our LinkedIn. So we just want to avoid having those introductory sentences that ChatGPT tends to use. So we can go ahead and save that. And then all you have to do is duplicate these 2 steps for all of your social media, and there you have it. So now that we have automated all of this, there's one last step that we can do so that it's a little bit more interactive between you and your Telegram bot, is that we can go back and add one final step to our flow, go back to our Telegram bot and send a text message or a reply right here. In our chat ID, we have to go back to the beginning, make sure that you find the right ID. So here under chat, under message, chat ID, yeah. And then the text will be your new LinkedIn post is now live, check it out and we can send the actual link to our new post. So from here, as you can see, we don't have the actual link, but you can build it yourself because it's always linkedin.com/feed/update and then your post ID. So this should work. And now let's save this. All right, and now that we've set up our LinkedIn path, we just have to repeat the same steps for each one of our different platforms. Here, the trick is to really work on each individual Chat GPT prompt and really adapt it to the sort of audience and message that you want for each different social media platform. And then once you have everything set up and you're happy with all that you've built, you can go ahead and test this. So going back here to our bot, I will give him this image and just letting him know that I want to create a post announcing my new video and I want it to post to LinkedIn. So here, let's run it, waiting for new data, and now it should be able to receive our message. So it was triggered. Here, it'll be able to give me a title, a bit of a summary of the whole content and the platform that I want to use. So here it was able to tell me that I only want to use LinkedIn as a platform. And then here our filters worked very well because the only path that was activated was the LinkedIn one. So now here we're generating our LinkedIn specific post, uploading it, and now we should have received a message on Telegram saying your new LinkedIn post is now live, check it out, and with the link to our post. One last thing that I want to show you guys before we go is that I can even here automate all of my YouTube shorts using my own avatar. So what I am doing is that I am giving ChatGPT a prompt to create a script, which I will then give to this platform called HeyGen. So that's where my avatar lives. And then with HeyGen, I am able to create a video using my own face and my own voice, retrieving this video and then uploading it to my YouTube shorts. So really, in a matter of minutes, I am able to create content for all of my social media, and all I have to do is chat with my Telegram bot. If you guys like this video, please like and follow, and let me know in the comments if you'd like a step-by-step tutorial on how you can also automate all of your YouTube shorts. For any automation needs, contact us at asandir.com, and I will see you guys next time.